Hey guys, hey everyone, I'm live again. Thanks for waiting. Thanks to everyone who's been waiting. I saw there was a few people waiting there to watch me. And yeah. Check, is that audio okay? Yes it is. Yes it is. That's my technical test there to see if everything is going okay. So yes, I've got a big box. Hey Norlis, I've got a big box here. I'm going to open it. This is as exciting as television gets today. You got a Stanley knife, you got a big box, and people tune in. Who needs Big Brother? Who needs Big Brother? You just need a box with lots of tape on it and you're good to go. Look at the size of this thing. So yeah, I've bought an audio recorder, as Norlis knows. And yeah, do you like that? Very professional, very professional. It's two separate lights. I need to review these. I need to review 3 different sets of lights, but I've actually got the pinky light showing the Mega Drive in the background because I still need to put the Mega Drive upstairs, but yes. Okay, what do I need to do here? Just waiting for a few more people to tune in and then I'm good to go. Load this back up. Stream Deck always has to be restarted. Every time. I don't know why. Anyway. Right guys, so want me to get going? Want me to get going in the box? I'm getting box requests. How much does it cost to send an empty box? I suspect it's the same price as sending a box that's full of equipment. It will just be about the same price, won't it? Because it's more about the size and the weight most of the time. But we'll see. I mentioned to some of my friends there that I'm going live. My friend Dave is like, "Oh, do you get nervous?" I'm like, "I'm sitting in my house just chilling." Yeah, probably the same price, Nolas. My friend Kenny said he'd drop by as well, and I have to say hello, but do it imaginatively. I'm not even saying that word correctly. So I need to imagine something unique to say hello to Kenny. Right. What's going on here? Right. This is it, guys. This is the big box. Douglas? No, it's not. It's not Douglas. Not Douglas. Quite a big box, isn't it, guys? Quite a big box. Right. See if I can get this shot a little bit better. Let's do this. Let's get this done. Oh, I'm not catching the... It's so exciting, Norlis. A big box. A big box. Oh, this guy's really properly taped this. This is proper heavy tape. I might have to get the scissors out for this one. I might even have to stand up for this one. This is a toughie. Yeah. Alright, Dave. My friend Dave. Down in London. Down in London. By the way, what's happening with these tube strikes down there? What's happening with these tube strikes? What's happening with Brexit? What is happening in the world? Breaking open the scissors, guys. This is a tough one. There we go. This is... What has this guy done here? How's he taped this? I need a bigger pair of scissors. These are genuinely, this tape is genuinely breaking my scissors here. This is because these scissors aren't great, but still. I can't cut through it. That's actually breaking my scissors. Oh my god, what have they done? Right, I'm standing up for this. No more messing around. Alright, Jai. Need to get the muscles out. Need to get the muscles out for this one. Ah, that's why it's not doing it, because he's got like he's got a weird folding situation going on here. Well, at least he's packed it well. I hate to tell you, Nollis, but your cat box has been ruined. Your cat box has been destroyed. Right. He's ready for this. You're like the bloke in Police Squad now. Right, so there's actually a lot in here. See if I can... Ah! Right, what do I go with first? First, I've got a little lunchbox, so if I'm going to school, I've got a little lunchbox here. Auto pressure release. I don't know how that works at all. Alright, you see. Oh, the recorder is in there. Right, look at this. That's the audio recorder. How's that for presentation? How fancy is that? Granted, I am very easily pleased. A Pelly case. Right, what else have we got in here? We've got a lot of things. I've got the box. I've got the box, and I assume all the accessories. Jai, can I get a hello? Hello, Jai. My friends are sending messages there. So there's the box. That will have a lot of accessories in it. I've got a bag. I've got a bag here, a professional audio recorder bag. And I don't know what that is. Wrapping, packaging. That's it, guys. That's Nollis's cat box. That is it. That is it. So, my scissors are nearly broken. Yeah, it must have cost a few bob to do that, to send it. So, right, what we do this in reverse order. Do this in reverse order here. Alright, Johnny. I think I called you Jai earlier because I saw the John Paul part. Basically, because I went to a Catholic school, I've got like 3 or 4 friends called John Paul. Says you're dead to him. The cat says I'm dead to him. Right, so there's a lot here actually. There's a lot to go through here. Jai, say hello, Holly, Rowan, and Morv. Hey girls, how yous all doing? You must be watching. So my friends' family are watching live. Right, I'm going to jump over to the overhead camera here. Boom! I'm back. But what I'm going to do, I'll bring me down here. Or up there rather. You can actually see the boom mic there. That's not what's supposed to be happening at all. But hold on now then. I just want to quickly show you what's here. We've got a power cable here. So this is the mini XLR to XLR connection. I believe there's two of them. I've got batteries. Got a battery charger. Got a battery charger. My God, I'll zoom out a little bit, guys, so you can see what's going on here. So I've got a lot of batteries here. I can't believe the number of pockets on this thing. This is ridiculous. So it's got that there. I'm not sure if there's another part for that, for this part. So I don't know, that there might be another part for that. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can find it. Is it anywhere? I can't see it. It could be in the box right enough. It could be in the main box. The bag, if you look at the bag here, the bag looks okay. What do you think of the bag, guys? Sexy? Don't know if there's anything here. There's so many different compartments. You had me at mini XLR. Yeah, it's exciting stuff. I've not to mention Kenny, right? Right, so that's the bag. I think I've got most of the things out there. I'll put that down there just now. But yeah, there's a couple of spare batteries here. I've got this is weird. This is like a connection. I don't know what's that. Donalds, do you know what that is? I'll need to Google what that part is. It's got a weird connector at the top there. Not sure what that is. This one is the battery, obviously. There's a few batteries. Oh, this plug, actually. So I wasn't sure what this was for, actually, this part, because I thought this isn't going to connect to the audio recorder. There must be another part. But looking at it there, this is for the charger. So this is actually for the charger. And I appear to have 3 batteries. This is maybe just a smaller battery pack. Yeah, I think this is a smaller battery pack. The high rows at the connector end. Right, okay. Yeah, I'll need to check that. Oops. Yeah, so this slides in, I believe, like so. Ah, right, okay. So this is like another battery pack thing. It's like a different charger then. Right. So get the batteries and the mini XLR and the battery charger to the side. Now we've actually got a box inside a box. We've got a double boxing going on here. A double boxing. Anyone else want me to say hello? There was a few shout outs there by my friends. Say hello. Who's watching? Don't be shy. So, this is the box of the F8, which is technically being replaced by the F8n, sorry. Oh, we've got more things here. We've got more things here. Can that sit? Can I balance that? Right. So, we've got a manual. Supplementary manual. We've got the operation manual. We've got the other mini XLR. So you're going to like this, Johnny. If you're watching, Johnny, you're going to enjoy this. It's a little bit tangled here, but I'll get that. Normally unboxings aren't this exciting because you just take one thing out and you get one USB cable and that's it. This is like a mega unboxing. I guess it was reboxed because it was originally unboxed. Right, come out cable, wherever you are. Right, so I appear to have 2 mini XLR to XLR connections. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Norlis, you'll know this better than me, but I believe this is to This isn't to connect mics. This is connect this as a source to something else, I believe. I believe it's more like an output than an input. Oh, we've got a little bondage sure thing. This is for bondage. I don't know what it's for. I really don't know what it's for. No idea. But I'm sure that'll come in handy. Right, we've got an AC adapter. That's what I was looking for. That's what I thought I had earlier. That's an AC adapter. In all its glory. The AC adapter. Oh, so they're balanced outputs. Right, okay. So for the benefit of those watching, Norlis is actually in like media post-production and all that. So he works a lot with audio recording and a lot of other things. My friend Johnny is actually a musician, so you might know a lot of this as well. You might know a lot of this stuff. So yes, use them to send an output to monitors and mixer, etc. Right, okay. We've got another layer here, guys. Another layer. So this is for the top of the recorder. And this is going to allow me to put it on top of the recorder, and I will be able to, that's what's in the box, I will be able to put my camera on top. So the idea is that you set this on top and then you can spin your camera on. So yeah, that's what that is all about. Might as well just put that there just now. Hey Hugh. So I'll put this to the side just now. So far, so good. I'll do a proper kind of unboxing reveal here, shall I? Right, hold on. Hugh in the house, certainly is. Right. Let's see. Oops, I've went to the wrong camera. We don't want that camera. We want this camera. Right. Shall I zoom in? This is a proper professional box. Really cool. I like the funky colour as well. And have I got this upside down? Yes, I believe. Do I? No, it's not. It's not upside down. I'm doing an assessment, but the video got so boring, so I'm watching this now. Ah, right, okay. So this is it. This is the Zoom F8 audio recorder. This is what it's all about. And the accessories keep coming. I've got the actual USB connection cable here. This is what is used to connect to your computer, which is useful. Standard mini USB, that is. If I can get it in focus. Yes, that's mini USB. You still see a lot of these older audio recorders using mini USB rather than, you know, micro B or type C or anything like that. So obviously this isn't a full review today because I need to actually use it. I need to figure out how it all works. I might actually be able to turn it on though if I just plug it in. So this is the audio recorder, guys. This is the Zoom F8 and it's in perfect condition. So kudos to the seller from eBay. So basically the time codes and all that will be shown there. Like the graphic equalizer, you've got all the different gain levels there. Play, pause. Yeah, you've got this will go to my tripod. You put that other thing at the top and then the camera will go on top there. So I've got 4 XLRs. I've got 2 SD card slots and he has included 2 SD cards. Look at this. 2 64 gig cards. How good is that? Thanks for clarifying, Hugh. So there's a USB connection. I think that's the little hose port that you were talking about earlier. I think that's the hose port thing you were talking about. I believe so. I'm not sure. Really, really good condition. This is for the Zoom mic capsules. I'm not sure how you get that off. I assume you just squeeze that. Yeah. So that's for the Zoom mic capsules. So I had the Zoom H6 a few years ago. So you can connect to like a little cable and then you can attach like, there's like 6 different mics. Then you've got that's the mini XLR. Is that the mini XLR? No, it's not. What am I talking about? No, it's not. What are those ports? I'll need to check what those ports are. I can't remember what those ones are. You've got your 6, 7, and 8 high ROSI. Ah, okay. So you get the sub out, headphones, and you've got your 2 mini XLRs there. BNC. Oh, right, okay. So the BNC are for time codes. Right, all right, okay. So these parts are for time codes if you're trying to add markers into your audio recording. No, this is actually Japanese, Hugh. This is Japanese. I've just realised, see that I said these are for time codes? It actually says there, above it, time code. I didn't even see that. That's the mic in, input 1 and 2. Yeah. Really, really nice recorder. Really, really nice. Yeah, I think I've done well. I think the overall package is really good. You know, all this kind of equipment is very, very expensive. Very expensive. And what I really should have done was... See if I can do this. Do you think this will power on just the USB cable? I'll need the AC adapter, won't I? Right. Let's see if I can get some power here. See if this will stretch. I need to figure out which plug I've got free. Yeah, this is Japanese. I've crossed over the sea. I've crossed over the sea and I've went Japanese. To be honest, I'm trying to think. I was going to say most of my things would be Japanese rather than... I think a lot of the stuff I've got is actually Japanese because I've got 4 Sony cameras, so... Sony's Japanese. Guy's done a really good job. I don't think he's ever used this. See if you look at that there. He's either very good at wrapping cables or he's never used this. I suspect he's just good at... yeah, one run from USB. Yeah, it's the same with my other audio interface. The USB cable is simply for connecting it to the computer. Different with the Zoom U24 that I've got. That can be powered via USB. That's, you know, a small enough device that you can do that. I'm curious as to whether this will stretch because I've got a plug over there, but there's a few things connected. Yeah, I wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me that. Okay, there. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that most Japanese companies are manufacturing in China now. Right, I'll see if I can... I've got a plug over there. I just need to figure out which one I can take out here. 2 seconds! I actually have so many things connected over there now that I've ran out of plugs. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've basically got 2 multi-adapters over there. I've got about 8 plugs down there and about another 8 over there, and I've ran out. But I've got certain things plugged in that don't need to be plugged in, like my PlayStation, Wii U, Raspberry Pi and things that are just plugged in case I use them. But I digress. Right, got a DC in, 12 volt here. Let's see what this is all about. Is it switching on? Is there a power button? There is a power button. Here we go. Get it in the camera here. So there it's there. That's what it looks like. Now, again, this isn't going to be a full review, and I don't want to mess about with my audio and switch microphones and you know, do anything like that just now, because I would have to connect it, install the software and all that for you guys to hear it. So I'll do that in a separate video. But I just want to quickly show you this close up, just to show you what this is like. Kevin, do you ever think of the carbon footprint by buying goods from China? I don't, to be honest. Well, most of the stuff I buy from China, I'm not ordering from China. But I think the carbon footprint's going to be there whatever you do anyway, Hugh. Because, in fact, if anything, you're actually maybe reducing the carbon footprint, because if you buy anything from a shop in the UK, it's still being shipped from China. So then it'll stay in their warehouse or then shipped to another warehouse and then be sold to you. Whereas if I order that directly from China, it'll just come straight to me. So maybe I'm helping the world here. Maybe I'm helping the world. I don't know. I don't think about it. Right, so this is it here, and you can see that as soon as the power has been switched on, it comes up with the time there. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, D1, D2. Got the dials there, all the way up to 75 decibels of gain. So each of these XLR ports can deliver 75 decibels of gain, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. You've got your headphone output there. You've got skip, track, stop, play, pause, record. I don't have any mics attached right now, of course, and I don't have this connected to my computer. You've got the menu there as well. I don't know what this switch is. I'll need to double check that. Oh, look at that. That was a good button. I like that button. Look at that. Funky. Yo. Right, hold on. How is that responding to me talking? Does this have a built-in mic? What is going on? The latest is 6.1. You notice that's responding to me talking, so what's connected here? There's no mic connected. Does this have a small built-in mic? It must have a built-in mic. Right, okay. Menu. So, system, a little push button there. And what I'm trying to do is find the firmware version. 5.1 it is. So I'll need to update this to 6.1, Norlis. I'll need to update this. Menu returns. So basically the menu button goes back. This is a pressable button. It's a clickable button. Auto power off. I'm not sure if I'm better doing a factory reset so that there's none of these settings are you know, not the way that I want them. Input source, analog input, USB. So there's a ton of options here, a ton of options. This thing is an absolute beast as far as what it can do. So yeah, you can change your SD card reader audio interface. Stereo mix, multi-track. So that's quite interesting that you can set it as either multi-track or stereo mix. Yeah, that's quite interesting. I'm not sure. What do you think would be the best way to handle that, Norlis? If you're connecting this as an audio interface, do you think you're better doing multi-track, or do you think you're better letting this handle the multi-track and just sending the stereo mix to the PC? Suppose if I'm streaming live, I only need the stereo mix. But if I'm recording, you know, if I'm just recording, it's good you've got the option, because I think there are situations where a multi-track mix is what you want, and there are situations where a stereo mix is what you want. For example, as I said, if I'm streaming just now and I'm using this as my audio interface, a stereo mix will be fine. But if I'm doing a video, and say for example, like the video I did yesterday with my friend, and we also uploaded that as a podcast, then you could make that a multi-channel mix. But the thing is, you'd only really need that as a multi-channel mix on the recorder if you were using the SD cards here. Yeah, different horses for courses. It's got a lot of options anyway. I do think a factory reset might be the best thing to do, just so that the settings and all that are okay. Oh, so I just changed the thing there. Right, I'll show you this in overhead camera just to show you what I did there. So the graph has been jumping around. There must be a mic or something here. I'm not sure. I didn't know that. But let's see if you just turn this, like, so you've got trim, fader, pan, and I don't know what happens now if you do that. But, oh, so you can actually change a lot of different things there. So just cycling around there goes through all the different options. Look, I mean, that's showing you all. It's kind of zooming in, and then I've got trim, fader, pan. Then you've got main out 1 and 2, on off, mic, limiter. This thing is an absolute beast, and you can understand now, just looking at this for a few seconds, you can understand why YouTubers like Chris Judd have done detailed tutorials about this, because this is a complex machine. This is a versatile machine. And the interesting thing is that this is significantly smaller than my other audio interface. This is much smaller than my ID22. It really is small. To put it into perspective, it's just a little bit bigger than my phone. It's smaller than my switches. You know, this is the thing. This is a very powerful audio interface recorder, and it's not that heavy. It's not that heavy. But I think I've got a really good deal. I'm not sure how much this case is. I'm not sure how much this one is. This bag, and I'm not saying it's worth this, but this bag does sell for £105. It sells for £105. Now, I got it as part of a package, but it's kind of insane that it does sell for that amount. But this has got everything I can possibly imagine. You know, this has got enough space for everything, the recorder, the batteries, the AC adapter. If I'm going to take this round to a friend's house, I'm not sure if there's enough room for mics. You know, I'm not sure if I could put a couple of microphones in there as well. I might be able to squeeze in a microphone as well. But as far as a traveling portable kit, this is excellent. I'm glad he threw that in. I think I'll get used out of that. I'm not sure if we'll use this though. This is the thing. It's really nice though. I guess if you were actually traveling anywhere and you didn't trust it being in that bag, you could put this in this case and just put the accessories in that bag. Maybe that's the way to do it. I put the Zoom F8 in this protective box. I put all the accessories in the little bag. Maybe that's the way to do it if I'm, you know, recording somewhere else. And that's one of the reasons why I got this, because I think that I'll use this recording with my camera, but it gives me a lot of different options. I can use it to record in the car. I can use it to record at home. I can use it as an audio interface. I've got to do a lot of testing with this. So guys, I've got to do a huge amount of testing with this. This is a complicated little machine. It's going to take me, it might even be a couple of weeks before I fully understand, you know, everything, how it works. But what I'm going to do is just play around with it, you know, connect my mic, connect a few microphones, do some audio tests. One of the things I want to check is how it performs with this Shure SM7B. I'm not sure how it's going to perform without a Fathead amplifier. But the thing is, I've seen a few people saying that they don't like these dials because they say that the dials are too small. But to be honest, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think that's a major problem. And I think it makes sense. This is the same size as the F4, but the F4's got 4 controls in the front. It's 4 channel. This is 8 channel. But I love the idea of being able to just change everything at the front. If you've got a lot of people connected to this, yeah, you can connect 8 people. It's one of those things, show on the road. It's one of those things because I think that for the most part, I'll just be using this with 2 people, 3 people, maybe at a stretch 4 people. But it does give you that opportunity that if you're in an environment where there are more people, you could just say, hey, bring your microphone, plug yourself in and join the podcast. It gives you many more options that you don't get with other mixers, other audio recorders, other audio interfaces. So yeah, so far so good. Kudos to the seller. I think I've got a good deal. Paid $600 for the whole package. But this has been replaced by the F8n, but there's a firmware update that basically makes this like the F8n as far as what it can do. Dial size just a compromise. Yeah, I agree with that. The thing is as well, I was looking at the F4. The F4 would have been half the cost of this, but this does a lot of things the F4 can't. Plus, what this can do, actually, this has got like a backup track thing as well. You can do like a separate backup track, which is recorded at what do you call it, at a lower gain level. So there's different things like that, but if you do that, it takes up another channel, which effectively, if you use the backup recording system, it kind of changes the 8-track to a 4-track in a way, if that makes sense. Oh, Nollis, you're not going to believe there was something else I bought. I bought it last night, and I swear this is the end of my crazy buying. It's the end of my crazy buying. I promise. I bought something else. I don't know if you're going to hate me for this. But yeah, I saw something else on CEX last night. I ordered it. And I ordered the Go XLR. So I had the Go XLR, which, see if I can bring this up for you. Now the Go XLR is not as good as this. Nowhere near as good as this. And it's not 100% essential to what I do. But the Zoom F8 here, right? So the Zoom F8 here, this is what I've got. This is version 6.0. It's saying there actually. It might be 6.1. I'll need to check that. But this is the one I've got. This is retail. This was like 900, a grand. This is an expensive machine, which is why I paid so much for it second hand. But last night I also ordered this. So this, it's one of those things, I might not use it all the time, but I wanted to try it. It was at a good price, and I decided to just order it. I thought, why not? I'll just try it out. I'll see how it goes, and take it from there. But basically, the Go XLR, it's very limited in many ways, which is kind of by design, and it's kind of its selling point. It's designed for Twitch streamers and game streamers. But the idea is it's got a compressor, it's got a few other things as well. A limiter, reverb, voice sampling, all this different stuff. It's a very simple device, but it's kind of limited by only having one XLR. But I saw it on CEX and it retails at $280. I've got it on my Amazon wish list at $280, but it was only $180 on CEX. So it was £100 cheaper, second hand. And if it sucks, I'll send it back to CEX. But I think at that price, I could probably use it for 6 months. And if I'm not using it, sell it on eBay and make the same money back. So I'll see how I go with that. But I'm more pleased about this one, of course. This is a better device, a better machine. I'm still amazed by the fact that it must have like some sort of, like just at least a basic mic in here as well. If you set the gain levels properly, you don't need a lower level backup track. Yeah, I'll need to look into all that. I think in addition to reading the manual, I'll need to watch a lot of the video tutorials as well. And it's one of those things, you know, last night when I was researching the Go XLR last night, I was researching this and thinking, do I actually need this? Would I actually use it? Yeah, it must have it. It must have it because I am talking. Yeah, it must have something there. So yeah, I was looking at the Go XLR last night because I was still a little bit hesitant. I was like, am I going to use this? Is it worth buying? But then what I was doing was going back to the Audient ID22. Now I've used the Audient ID22 audio interface over there, which I'm using just now. I've been using that for, it must be about 3 years or so, maybe more, maybe 4. I'll need to, I mean, you can check on YouTube when I got it, but that one, I know how it works. There's not too many options, but even looking at the manual last night, I was looking at all the options for sending and returning, and it's mind-boggling what you can do, and it actually gets quite confusing because that's got like, I think it's like 8 different send and return ports in the back, and you can send a stereo mix, or you can send 2 monos, and then you get a stereo back from a compressor or from a mixer. And I've had that for 3 or 4 years, and there's still things that can do, and I still don't understand it. So there's going to be things like that with the Zoom. I need to learn what I need to know as far as recording goes. I need to learn the basics, and then over time I might start learning other things like the limiter and different things. So there's things I'm going to have to start, you know, trying out and testing. I think with any device like this though, you do, you know, need to play around with it. There is a learning curve. Yeah, the ID22 is great. And the thing is, I bought that again. I bought that from CEX for 200. That still sells for 300. And it's one of those things, I could sell that on eBay. I could probably get more than what I paid. So effectively that means I've had a premium audio interface for like 3-4 years for nothing. So yeah, and that's the thing with some of these things. I think if you buy used, kind of towards not the end of life, if it's been out for a year or so though, and you buy used, you're never going to lose a ton of money on it, because audio gear, it's not like cameras. It's not like cameras where over time, a 5 megapixel camera, you fast forward 5 years and 5 megapixels is what your phone's doing, that kind of thing. It's different with audio. You know, there's audio equipment, microphones from the 60s, which still hold their value because they're great microphones. Very different in the audio world. So I think when you're buying audio gear, you can buy used, you'll save a lot of money. Case in point, this shotgun mic, which is up there, which is 900 now, and I paid 300. So there's always money that you can save. I'm losing my voice here, I don't know why. Yeah, you've kind of summarised it. It does have a longer shelf life, yeah. You've summarised what I was trying to say there. This looks like a quality piece of kit though. But what I think I'll need to do, I mean, what I can even do, I'll maybe do a live stream one day and just plug in the Shure SM7B and just play around with it and just test the options and see what I can do with it. I think I'll need to do something like that. But yeah, this looks fantastic as far as what it can do. I'm curious how I'll need to look at recording lengths, because obviously this has got dual, where is it? It's around the side somewhere. This has got dual SD cards at the back. So this is another selling point of this, and I don't think the F6 has got that. The F6 has just been released. It's got the really cool extra recording thing now. The floating 32-bit. But this has got 2 SD card slots, which means that I can dual record effectively. Which means that if in the off chance, this says it's actually recording. Is that recording? It says it's recording. I'm not sure how it's recording. It said it was recording there. If in the off chance one of the SD cards would fail, and there's always a risk of a memory card failing, then you've got the backup file. And 264 gigabytes, do you think that would be enough? You think that'd be enough? No, this 264 gigabyte cards. I'm trying to think to what my other little audio recorder uses as far as how much memory, how much storage it uses. I think that would be enough for a couple of hours. I think that'd be okay for a couple of hours. So if I was recording a podcast, I think 64 gigabyte. Yeah, I think it would. I don't think there's any need to go any higher than that. So yeah, really pleased with it. Kudos to the seller. It looks fantastic. Absolute mint condition as well. Mint condition. So I've saved myself a little bit of money. This is basically about 300 cheaper than what it would be new. But I've also got the batteries, which are expensive. The case, which is expensive. The carry bag, which is expensive as well. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. I don't know if this actually tells you how much recording time you've got. If I jump back over, I'm not sure if there's anything in there. So there is an option there, SD card. Information. Oh, there, it tells you there. So I'll bring this down. Why am I speculating about how much time 64 gig it actually tells you? So now that's saying free. So what I need to do, I don't obviously need to, I'm just going to format the card. Hopefully he didn't have anything important on there. So SD card 2. Let's see exactly how much we get. Recording at 22, 24, 48 will give you 16 hours. Yeah, so it's saying 12 hours and 20 hours. Now, I don't know if that's because one is being recorded at a different level than the other. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not sure. Metadata, USB, SD card reader. You can actually use that as an SD. That's quite good. So you can actually use this just to read cards, connect it to your computer and just use it to read cards as well. System as well. There are so many options here. There's so many options here. And again, like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of things here as well that I need to work out as well, just as far as changing the dial. You know, making sure that everything is at the right level as well. So the red light seems to be, if the red light's there, it's on. So there's track 1 on, and you can see that down the bottom. If I push track 1 there, it lights up down the bottom. Track 2. So I was actually putting on both there. Right. So the way he's got it set up just now, clearly this is set up with a backup channel, because if I push one of them at the top, well, that one isn't. But these ones are set up so that if I record at channel 3, it takes up channel 7 as well, because it's being used as a backup. Which is maybe what I want. I don't know. Again, it comes down to... Yeah, that's good, Gary. Good to see you, mate. I think I've done well, Nollis. And I'm saying Nollis, anyone that's watching, but obviously Nollis is the one commenting right now. So yeah, I've done quite well with the batteries and all that as well. These battery packs. These things are bricks. Absolute bricks, these things. Heavy. What's up, guy? I'm waiting in anticipation now. Drum roll, drum roll. It's funny, look at this audio interface just now. I don't have a clue how to operate this. I'm going to have to figure it all out. You came as waiting, Gary. Anticipation here. Yeah, definitely Nollis. Definitely Nollis. I need to read the manual. I need to update the firmware first. I think maybe resetting to factory settings is the right thing to do, because right now it's set up to the seller's ideal profile, and I think I need to set it up differently. I need to set it up from scratch and set it up the way that I use it. But I need to also understand what a lot of the settings are and why I would use particular settings, so that I know, you know, how to set things up. I think this is going to be really good as an audio interface as well, though. Downstairs, I think I'll use this as my main audio interface if I'm recording downstairs. And I'll start doing more videos downstairs as well, because I've got that. Because I've got this, I can start doing more videos downstairs, and I can do it with good audio with that mic there, which I'm getting another one tomorrow. That's another thing. I've got another one of these coming tomorrow as well, guys, so that if anyone comes in, 2 of us can record. Yeah, definitely a bit more involved in the H4n, and it's important to remember that, again, I was seeing this with the Audient ID22, but when I had the Zoom H6, I used it in a very limited way. I didn't use all of the features. Same with my Sony SX2000 audio recorder as well. I don't use every single feature, because these things are designed to be versatile, to work in a lot of different situations. I think I'll be using this in a very limited way, but I will use certain things like the limiter. I'll maybe use the backup tracks and things like that as well. I'll use it as an audio interface, and yeah, just need to test that. I need to test that the mic preamps and all that are okay as well. I think it's mint condition. I don't have any problems there, but yeah, it looks good. Gary's got us waiting on tender hooks now. We're on tender hooks. Guys, teasing us. That is how that would go. For the record, that would go on like that. Actually looks better without it, but I probably will be putting my camera on that at one point. I'll be putting my camera on top. Yeah, Gary's teasing us all. This is. I reckon we're gonna end up with 100 viewers. Everyone's like, "What's happening, Gary? What? This must be important. What's happening? What's happening, Gary? What's happening?" Biggest drum roll of all time. Or maybe, for those of you who don't know, I actually know Gary. Gary's my friend. But maybe this is what Gary does. Gary, is this what you do? Do you go into live streams and just ask a question and then say, "Oh, can I ask this?" and then leave? That'd be funny. Like the biggest troll of all time. Just, "Oh, can I ask this?" "Yes, of course, of course." Then just runs out the door. Maybe that's the way to do it. That's pretty solid, actually. So basically, if I've got a camera here. Yeah, the idea is that goes there, like that. Camera sits on top, like that, and all of it goes on top of your tripod. Pretty straightforward, but yeah. What happened there? You notice that light went out? I've lost the light. The light has died. A gaming controller for your MacBook Air. How much are you looking to spend? To be honest, I've got a cheap PC one that you can have if you're not if you don't need anything special. I can give you one, Gary. I've got like I used to use it as a USB one though. It plugs in. It's not wireless. If you want a wireless one, then you could get something better. I've got like it's like a USB Xbox One, Xbox 360 style controller, but it's USB, so it's not wireless. I don't know what you've got, Gary. If you've got an Xbox One or you've got a PlayStation 4, you can actually use those controllers with your laptop, with your PC. I imagine it works on Mac as well. Yeah, too salty. I just understood what you were talking about there. Yeah, so I think if you've got like a PlayStation 4 controller, I used to download software for it. Yeah, I saw the question, Gary. What have you got? Have you got any game controllers just now that you can use? Because most modern gaming controllers can be connected to your laptop or your PC through Bluetooth or via a USB connection. Oh, I'm going to put this back. Show the fancy colours here. Show the fancy colours. I don't know if Gary's seen me responding there. So if any of you guys have got any questions about the Zoom F8, just let me know. If there's anything you want me to test when I'm playing around with this, just let me know. Oh, right, okay, sorry, Gary. He's in work. Oh, he's watching cheekily in work. What can I do here? What can I do? I'll message you, Gary. I'll send you a message. I'll send you a message. It'll be easier. I was going to say I'll type in, but I've got my keyboard over there for my laptop. Yeah, if any of you guys have got any questions about the Zoom F8, anything you want me to test or try out, let me know. I'll see if I can do it myself. If I can figure out anything that you're unsure of, if you want me to test. You know, I think a lot of people will be looking towards the Zoom F6 now because that's out. But I think the Zoom F8, because it's used now, because Zoom F8n is out, I think the Zoom F8 is maybe something to check out if you're trying to save money and you can buy it used. I saw someone buy this last week for 500. So 500 for an audio recorder of this standard, I think, is amazing. This is a professional, basically standard. You're basically at the start of the professional level when you get an audio recorder like this. So yeah, if you're looking to upgrade and get a better audio interface, you might want to look at picking something like this up second hand. But also I will be testing the Go XLR as well. I'll get that next week or two. I'll arrive at one point, hopefully in good condition. So I'll be playing around with that at one point as well. That's a little bit more limited in what it can do, but it's quite good that it's quite limited in some ways because it's got line in, line out, different things. There are some things you can do with it. You can actually plug a Blue Yeti into the Go XLR, which is pretty cool because it means that I could have a few people using the, talking using the Blue Yeti mic, but I could compress the signal and use a fader and different things. Oh, thanks, Gary. Yeah, I covered that yesterday. Gary, send me a message. If you don't have my phone number, get it from Div or someone. Send me a message or send me on LinkedIn or something. Send me a message. I can address the game controller question better. when I'm typing. I can send you some links. Yeah, send me a message, Gary. I'll send you information about that. No worries, mate. Yeah, send me a message. I'll be able to, because you're kind of coming and going and I'm talking about the audio stuff. So, yeah, send a message. I'll sort out the gaming thing. So, yeah, at this point, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to tie up the stream. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. This has been a look at the Zoom F8, an audio recorder, which at this moment, as I am talking right now, I know, I'm not going to say nothing, but probably 5% of what this can do. I really don't know too much. I watched a few tutorials, as Nola suggested there. I watched a few video tutorials, but I still need to learn a lot about this. And this is one of those machines, you probably can use this in a very limited way, but this can do so much more. So there's a lot I want to try out, mess about with, test each setting, and go through every single menu item. I might have to spend days, like literally days, watching videos and playing about with this, but this is the sort of thing I'll be using for years. It's in absolute mint condition. There is nothing wrong with this whatsoever. No scratches, no nothing. In fact, that's a lie. There's a tiny scratch at the bottom, which I can show you. That is the only bit of damage I can see there. See there? That's to be expected around the tripod area. So, yeah, I've got no problems with that. Plus, it's used. I mean, at the end of the day. But these things are built to last. Absolutely solid. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll keep the live streams coming, so hit the subscribe button and all that kind of cheesy YouTube stuff. So, yeah, just as a reminder, I got the box, I got the bag, I got all the accessories, batteries, charger, AC adapter, USB cable. I have got everything. I am now officially a Zoom F8 nerd. I've got it all. I've got the whole pack. Thanks for watching, guys. If there's any other questions you want to ask me before I go, fire away. I still don't know why this has got a mic built in. There must be some reason for that, though. As far as testing everything is working or something, there must be some reason why it's got that. Can you guys hear the drilling? There's a guy drilling in the background. I got that yesterday when my friend was round. See, just before we started recording, this guy started doing the loudest, most ridiculous drilling I've ever heard in my life. And he just started just when we were ready to record and was like, oh, come on. Come on, surely not. Surely not. Always happens. It used to happen all the time as well in the summer. People about, doing things in the garden, the loudest things ever, and I'm trying to record. It just doesn't work, which is why you need to buy all this expensive equipment. But, right, guys, no more questions, so I'm going to tie it up at this. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Zoom F8. This has been quite interesting, actually. I'm quite pleased with the overall package. I think I've done really well. Have a look on eBay or CEX for recording studios. Yeah, that's the next step up. You're going to look one day, and I'm just going to have a console with about 50,000 dials. And I'll have Dr. Dre in the corner, sorting it out. Yeah, this is pretty impressive, isn't it? It's pretty impressive what I've got here. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for tuning in. So, guys, I'm going to call it quits at that, and I'll speak to you very soon. But stay tuned. I've got some more videos along the way. So, I'll figure this out. I'll try and do some videos on this. Till next time, guys. Take care.